Hey guys, it's Jinx again. We're going to be doing Angrath, the Minotaur Pirate this time. We did Vraska, Scheming Gorgon last time. And, you know, what I'm looking at is I'm liking the pre-made decks a little bit more. Because when I first started playing Magic, the pre-made decks were not very good. You'd obviously need to swap out cards to make the decks a little bit better. And what I have found is pre-made decks, especially event decks, have gotten better to the point to decks can be you can actually run the decks without necessarily modifying them. So once again, just like last time, we got a quick reference and a hey before you play. We got 2 booster packs for Rivals of Ixalan. And a nice little box. I know what you want to see. There's the artwork right there. I like that artwork. I respect all the artists that work for Wizards of the Coast and actually do the artwork for the cards. I think the work they do is amazing. I mean, look at that foil right there. Look at that. I always think the red cards always get foiled. When they get foiled, they have a tendency to look a little bit better. But let's talk about the Planeswalker in this deck first. So he's Angrath, the Minotaur Pirate. Said it like 8 times. I'm sorry. But he starts with 5 loyalty counters. He has a +2 loyalty counters. And he deals 1 damage to target opponent and each creature that player controls. That's actually kind of useful, especially if they're using like white weenies. Right? Because if they're using white weenies, it could wipe up, or tokens or something like that. The middle ability, the -3 loyalty counters, is return target pirate card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That could be useful. And his ultimate ability, his last ability, -11 loyalty counters, destroy all creatures target opponent controls. And Angrath, Minotaur Pirate, deals damage to that player equal to their total power. Oh, I can see that being useful. Unfortunately, that means as soon as you play them, they're going to start targeting them, which they should. But let's see what kind of support we have for them. In this deck. Must be smarter than the wrapping for the cards. Come on. Really? Ah, there we go. Alright. Alright. Alright, so first, get the basic lands out of the way. Red and black lands. Alright, we got the red and black basic lands out of the way. Let's start with the rares. First rare is Repeating Barrage. And it is a sorcery, 2 red, 1 colorless. Repeating Barrage deals 3 damage to target creature or player. It has the raid ability for 2 red, 3 colorless. Return a Repeating Barrage from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if you attack with a creature this turn. So that could be interesting. I mean, play it, do 3 damage, attack, get it back. Probably be able to replay it depending on how much mana you have. The next rare, we have 2. Angrath's Fury. It's a red and black spell, sorcery. It's 1 red, 1 black, 3 colorless. It says destroy target creature. Angrath's Fury deals 3 damage to target player. You may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Angrath Minotaur Pirate, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Holy crap. That's crazy. So it destroys a creature. deals 3 damage to target player, and allows you to go looking for the Planeswalker. That's kind of cool. Alright, so our next rare, or final rare I should say, Vanquisher's Banner. It's an artifact for 5 colorless, and as it enters the battlefield, choose creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card. It's a modification on some previous cards that have already been released, but I like it. Let's see. We have Daring Buccaneer for 1 red. It's a 2/2 human pirate. As an additional cost to cast Daring Buccaneer, reveal a pirate card from your hand or pay 2. Similar to if you've ever played like the Morningtide block, the stalwarts, the Kithkin, the fairies, they all had one that was similar to that, where you had to reveal another one of the same type or pay 2. Next card is a common, and it's a Headstrong Brute creature, Arc Pirate. It's a 3/3. It can't block and has menace as long as you control another pirate. Now, my understanding, menace is essentially like, what is that? I do apologize. I think it's the red version of they can only block with another red creature. I understand that that may not be correct, so I do apologize. It's been a while since I've boned up myself on the information of Magic. But I'm pretty sure that means you can only block with another red creature, or you can only block with 2 or more creatures. The next one is another Headstrong Brute. Next one is Goblin Trailblazer. 1 red, 1 colorless creature, Goblin Pirate. It's a 2/1 and has menace. Bear with me if I'm wrong. Next one is 2 Stormfleet Pyromancers, commons. Creature, Human Pirate Wizard, 3/2. And their ability is Raid. When Stormfleet Pyromancer enters the battlefield, if you attacked with a creature this turn, Stormfleet Pyromancer deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Now, see, if you want to play it for the raid, ability, that creature would obviously be played after your attack step. Next one is a player set of Swab Goblins, Goblin Pirates, 2/2, 1 red, 1 colorless, and they're just vanilla 2/2s. Our pirates, Arg, sorry. Next one is Swaggering Corsair. It's a 2/2 creature, Human Pirate, for 1 red, 2 colorless. Has a raid ability. Swaggering Corsair enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attacked with a creature this turn. Another creature that you can play early on because it's a 2/2, or you can play it after your attack step and it then becomes a 3/3. Next one is 3 of Angrath's Ambusher. It's an uncommon Orc Pirate creature, 3/3, and it gets +2/+0 as long as you control Angrath Angrath Planeswalker. Now, in this deck, it means this nice foily thing over here, but what I noticed is it doesn't say that it has to be this Angrath Planeswalker. So if there's multiples, like how there's several different Elspeths or Lilianas, if there's multiple Angraths, you can have multiple Angraths in there, and you just need to have one of them on the field. Fathom Fleet Border is the next one. It's a common. 1 black, 2 colorless, Orc Pirate creature for 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life unless you control another pirate. I can see, and if you need a creature out to block your creature, playing that. But at the end of the day, I think Shouldn't be a problem to have another creature out. But then again, you also got to look out for people who, as you cast that, will kill your other pirate if you only have one. And then it resolves, it comes in, and as it comes in, there's not another pirate. I could be wrong on the rules, but that's what it sounds like to me could happen. Next one is Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. It's 1 black, 3 colorless, human pirate creature, 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. So obviously, that's also another one you want to play after you do your attack step. Next one is Grasping Scoundrel. It's a common for 1 black, human pirate creature, 1/1, and it gets +1/+0 as long as it's attacking. So if it attacks, it becomes a 2/1 if you don't have any other modifiers on it. Next one is 2 Dire Fleet Captains, uncommon, 1 red, 1 black, multicolored orc pirate creature, 2/2. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other attacking pirate. So if you have like 10 pirates and this attacking all at the same time, it'll get +10/+10. Not +11/+11 because it doesn't count itself. Next card is Dire Fleet Neckbreaker. 1 black, 1 red, 2 colorless, orc pirate creature for 3/2. Attacking pirates you control get +2/+0. Does not require him to attack, but if he's on the field and your pirates are attacking, they get +2/+0. And the next one is a pair of Gilded Sentinels. Previous video, you know, it's a artifact creature golem for 4 colorless. It's a vanilla 3/3. It's kind of cool that they added them in both decks. And then the dual land in this one is Cinder Barons. Comes into the field tapped, but can tap for red or black, which is kind of cool. I like that. And then let's see, next we have an uncommon Lightning Strike. 1 red, 1 colorless. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to the target creature or player, instant. And Lightning Strike is not strictly just in Rivals of Ixalan, so you should, you know, it's in previous blocks. Next one, 3 Shore Strikes. 1 red, 1 white, instant. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. That's kind of cool. And then the final card is Impale. 2 black, 2 colorless, sorcery. Destroy target creature. So that's the deck already. Let's see what I got in the booster packs. See if I can get anything else worthwhile in here. Let's see. Common. Not saying there's not good commons out there, but you guys want to know the good stuff. You know, the uncommons, the rares, if I got a foil. So we got Flood of Recollection. It's 2 blue, sorcery. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And then you exile Flood of Recollection. That's kind of cool. The next one is uncommon. Jungle Creeper. 1 green, 1 black, 1 colorless. Creature Elemental, 3/3. And its ability is for 1 black, 1 green, 3 colorless. Return Jungle Creeper from your graveyard to your hand. That could be kind of cool if you got mana and you need the creature. Last uncommon. Baffling End. 1 white, 1 colorless. Enchantment. When Baffling End enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less. When Baffling End leaves the battlefield, target opponent creates a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. So it's kind of like those other exile cards, except for when this leaves the battlefield, instead of them getting their card back, they get a 3/3 green dinosaur. Interesting. And the rare, Slaughter the Strong. 2 white, 1 colorless. Sorcery. Each player chooses any number of creatures he or she controls with total power of 4 or less, then sacrifices all the other creatures he or she controls. That could be a little nuisance, but there's ways around it. And of course, I got a foil. Gotta love the foils. And the foil is an uncommon for 2 black, 1 colorless, Arterial Flow, sorcery. Each opponent discards 2 cards. If you control a vampire, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's kind of cool. So, it's a sorcery. Each opponent discards 2 cards. And then if I have a vampire, they also lose 2 life and I gain 2 life. That's kind of cool. Got your basic land. And then a Merfolk token, which is unlike any other Merfolk. It's a 1/1 Merfolk token that has hexproof. Can't believe that. I didn't know they made hexproof Merfolk tokens. Let's see what we got in the last pack. See if we get something good. Let's see, coming. Okay, so our first uncommon is Forerunner of the Empire. Sorry about the glare. When Forerunner of the Empire enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, then shuffle your library, and put that card on top. Whenever a dinosaur enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Forerunner of the Empire deal 1 damage to each creature. That's kind of cool. I can see that being useful. The next uncommon, Majestic Halopterus. I'm butchering the name. I'm really sorry. For 1 white, 3 colorless, dinosaur creature flyer, it's a 2/2, and whenever it attacks another target dinosaur you control, gains flying until end of turn. That's kind of cool. So if you have a deck of dinosaurs, you attack with that one, you can make another dinosaur have flight as well. That's kind of cool. Last uncommon, Siren Reaver. I'm pretty sure I already have another one of those. It's a 3/2 creature, Siren Pirate, has a raid ability. Siren Reaver costs 1 less to cast if you attacked with a creature this turn. And it costs 1 blue with 3 colorless, so it could potentially be a 3 cost, and it is a flyer. And the rare in this one is Crafty Cut Purse. For 1 blue, 3 colorless, it's a human pirate creature, 2/2. When Crafty Cut Purse enters the battlefield, each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under your control instead. And that works because it has flash, baby! Which means you can play them at any time. So if you're playing a token deck and then about to make a massive amount of tokens, you can just flash him in and be like, you know all those tokens you're going to get? Yeah, I'm going to get those instead. Of course, you have your basic land. And a dinosaur token, with 3/3 dinosaur token with trample. That's not bad. I actually, you know what? I like it. That's going to be it for the Planeswalker deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next week.